Aloha everyone, Summer Nicole here from this beautiful sanctuary in Kauai, and my friend Jinhua, say hi Jinhua,
Hello.
is with me, and we just got done this beautiful women's circle, and I'm just feeling super full from being around a bunch of nourishing, powerful women. And Jinhua here has been coming to the last six Kundalini classes I've had at a local yoga studio here in Kilauea, in Kauai, and I just thought it would be amazing for her to share because she's very eloquent in the way that she speaks, and she's just a beautiful soul, and I just would love for her to share her experience of Kundalini Yoga, because I know it's one thing to hear it from me, and it's one thing to hear it from people that have experienced it, because the thing about Kundalini is actually the experience of it. You can talk about it only so much, but to actually experience it yourself, and then to hear of other people's experiences is useful. So without further ado, the beautiful Jinhua in this beautiful tree.
I just want to tell you that this woman, I always want to call her Nicole Summer instead of Summer Nicole, but she is such a beautiful being and such a beautiful teacher. She has integrated Kundalini Yoga and all the other types of yoga so beautifully that she could round it all into the way that she shares about Kundalini. And when she first told me that story that I'm sure she's repeated, but that for 18 years she did all the other kinds of yogas, which I would say for myself to have done. I started with Iyengar. I've done a lot of Ashtanga when I lived on Maui. I've done a lot of Bikram when I lived in Oakland and got my master's degree. And it's like that. Wherever I am, I tune into that form. So coming here, Kundalini, she's a neighbor. She was in our house for the first party the night I got here, and so she introduced Kundalini. I've definitely been doing some of the Supreme Sound with Simrit, and I definitely know a lot of the singers, the chanters. I've been involved in the Sikh world, but not necessarily jumping in any way like with yoga. But this woman, she showed me something that Kundalini was doing that I was not receiving from the other forms of yoga that I've been involved with the last 20, 30 years, right? And that was this inner discipline that coming back to the islands after being away 17 years and seeing what I've done with my life and what still wants to come forth creatively in this life stream, and knowing that there is such a power. I am being so inspired by Sikhs like Summer, who are using these practices to bring forth their unique creative genius. And that's a big focus for me and for all of us. And I just think the way that they emphasize home practices, that you don't necessarily have to go out once you really get the feel of it, which I'm getting with her classes, that you can go home, and she has these beautiful programs in Yoga Doctors that you can just tune in and try all these different kriyas, especially for whatever it is that day will assist you to put your day on right, and start early in the morning, like they say, before sunrise. If you can do 20-30 minutes of Kundalini, and then I
don't do that, by the way. I sleep too much, so.
And then go to your altar, and then I do my other deeper work, or the singing, and then my decrees for this planet and for one another at this amazing transition that we're in. Anyway, I strongly recommend beautiful Summer, and
Thank you.
Yes, thank you. And we just were taking a walk, bringing back the soup bowls.
And I convinced her to jump on video with me, because it's always better with somebody else.
And I
with
didn't
you on
get to
Facebook
go
Live.
in and look at how my hair looked.
Isn't she beautiful? I told her, I was like, you don't need to change a thing. All right, guys. Aloha. And
Aloha.
thanks
Aloha
for listening.
from Kauai.
Kauai. I'll give you a little spin of this magical little land here.